Hello everyone, this is Adam, Transparency Pro, the Game Machine, bringing you a topic. I want to discuss a topic that is kind of important to me. A lot of you know that I love fighting games, and that today I wanted to talk about why I really like fighting games, and why I think they're just so great. So, let's go ahead and start off with me in the past. So back when I was a kid, one of the first kind of games I ever played was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, on the NES. And that was just a load of fun. I mean, beating up Foot Clan and all the Bebop and Rocksteady. I mean, it was just so cool. And, then there are other games like it. And then finally, it kind of turned into a love and interest in fighting games. And one of the first ones I actually played, believe it or not, and I'm not a big fan of this series, but one of the first ones I ever had a chance to play at a Pizza Hut, because we didn't have a ton of arcades. The only places we had to play arcade games when I was a little kid was at the skating ring, which, had like really, really old games, and also Pizza Hut. So at the Pizza Hut, they had Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and I was terrible at that game. It was just not good at all. It was bad. But I always take orders from my mom, and I try to convince her to let me rent that game, and she's like, no, you can't rent it, although played it on the arcade machine. yeah, at Pizza Hut, so yeah, makes much sense, I guess, but I convinced her to let me try out Street Fighter, because I was like, it's not as violent, Mom. I mean, at the time, like, my mom was kind of like, I don't know, they're hurting each other, so. But then she let me rent that for Super Nintendo one day, and I really enjoyed that game. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do fireballs. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff, because I was just by myself, had no friends really to play with, just played it by myself, and I got my ass kicked. Quite a bit. But yeah, I kind of liked that experience. It kind of stuck with me. Later on, I did kind of fall out of that stuff a little bit, and got into like what everybody else did, but then I kind of found my way back into it just a little bit. In high school, on this field trip, and someone brought a PlayStation 2 with them, and they had this game I'd never seen. It was like a 2D anime fighting game, had a lot of heavy rock, it was just awesome, and that game was Guilty Gear X2. I had never heard or even seen of this game before, and I played with somebody, and I was like, yeah, let me play, and I got my ass kicked. They got my ass kicked royally. They even did the instant death, and then I learned at that point, like, I really need to learn how to play these kind of games, so I would rent Guilty Gear X2 quite a bit, because I couldn't find anywhere locally. I didn't really have a GameStop or anything like that in the area, so it's really kind of hard to come by those kind of games, so, and, yeah, I just really, really enjoyed them, and, I played more and more of these games as time goes on, and of course now, with online and stuff, I can play these games online and enjoy them. It's just something about it. I think it kind of taps into that whole 1v1 kind of thing, and I think that's why I kind of prefer to watch those kind of multiplayer matches, and even play those kind of multiplayer matches compared to a shooter, or even one of these MOBAs, or kind of strategy-type games. It's just that 1v1 is like when you're a kid, you always have that hero fighting the villain. It was like a one-on-one battle to the death, unless you count Power Rangers, because, a team. But still, it was that good versus bad, or that one versus one. And even, like, I liked wrestling when I was a kid. I liked WCW and stuff like that. And, of course, you'd have the personalities going at each other. It was like one-on-one, and that was just so... Like, to me, I guess, just that kind of thing is just kind of like, that's what I like to see. I like to see two people just come at it and just, like, go at it, and it's kind of like, you're watching each other. You're watching each other. That's the thing people don't realize about fighting games. It's not just about memorizing combos and knowing, like, strings of moves and things like that. It's really about analyzing the other person, what they're about to do, knowing what you can do, and knowing what the other person does. Because you can know all your moves and know exactly what to do, but if you don't know what that other person's doing, you're going to get yourself screwed. And that's one of the interesting things about games like Dive Kick that is coming out, which is, 2-button game, but it has that mind game set of that mentality of, what your opponent going to do. Kind of like a 1v1 strategy, and I just think it's so neat to watch that stuff and watch that stuff unravel. And heck, I love playing the games, although I'm not like great at them. as much as I love to be, as you can see in these videos, as Persona 4 Arena, I'm getting my ass kicked in these player matches, but I still have fun, and I still want to practice, I still want to get better at these, and I'm going to do more fighting game videos and stuff like this, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and my feelings on fighting games and why I love them, just pure fun. And I'm, like I said, I'm not that skilled at them, but I would like to get better. And also, I just love them. It's just fun to play with others and kind of have those rivalries that you've always imagined and wished you could have. So, guys, tell me, why do you love fighting games? Or if you have another genre you prefer, tell me why that is. Do a video response. Leave a comment. Share and like the video. Let's get a bunch of people on this. And guys, thank you for your support. Till next time, game on.